Hi, Sean.
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. A great host. Show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
Welcome to Velvet Dust, where the air smells like patchouli, the guitars cry in Technicolor, and no one really remembers who brought the tambourine. This isn't just music, it's a time warp. It's that one fuzzy chord echoing through a lava lamp dream. Breathe in, drop out, let the fuzz guide you.
Yes, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, relevant, and a day after surgery. Put in a brand new hip. I feel like a brand new man. And all of our bumper music tonight is psychedelic, because that's how I'm feeling. Woo! The white elephants are flying around the house. No, I'm just kidding. I am totally sober. Because Tylenol, 500 milligram Tylenol, does not make you feel woozy. This is a wonderful feeling. I am so excited to have gotten this new hip. If you've ever seen me out and about, right, and I'm out all the time. I visit churches. I go to festivals. I'm always out and about, right? That's kind of my thing, right? I love being around people. I love meeting people who listen to the show. There's no better feeling than to be out somewhere and invite a bunch of you guys to where I'm going to be and meet you in person. And I just feel like, wow, this is another person that I've met that actually puts food on my table by listening to the show. And I got to tell you guys something. It is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. So if you've ever seen me out and about, you know I don't look my age. I certainly don't act my age. I don't feel my age. The only thing that gives me away, honest to God, the only thing that gives me away is this hideous limp that I have, right? And it's like I'm swinging my left leg around, and it's the only thing. From far away, you could see me walking and say, oh, that's an old man. Because of the way I walk. I don't feel it, I don't look it, I don't act it in no way, shape, or form. But it's this hideous limp. And so I finally buckled down and I got hip surgery. Now, hip surgery, it's not like it was 50 years ago. Like you go in, you have surgery, and you're down for 6 months. It's not like that. You know, I literally came home last night. I ate. I couldn't stop eating, strangely enough. I guess it was the cocktail that they put in me. But I just couldn't stop eating last night. I watched television. I laid on a couch. I got up to go to the bathroom. I used a walker that they gave me. I sometime used it, sometime I didn't. But the only thing going on with me right now is just this sore. My thigh, my upper thigh is just sore because they literally cut into my muscle, smashed out the bone that was there. What I had was my hip bone, or my hip, the socket, was bone on bone, which is why I couldn't move my leg. I had to swing my leg around, and which is why I had to limp. But I really had no pain from it. It just was awkward. And to be quite honest with you, even though I went out a lot, even though I was, went to festivals and hung out and went all types of places, I still deep down inside felt old because I knew I looked old. And so it was really kind of a mental thing. And I didn't like it. And so I got, and look, and then let me be completely honest here and transparent, as you know I always am. I'm in deep love, with a beautiful woman, Amac the lawyer, who just happens to be younger than I am. And so when we're out and about, I don't look old, but when I start walking, they say, oh, you're out with your grandfather? Not even father, grandfather, because of the way I walked. And so I got the hip replacement. I'm so excited. So I really want to shout out my doctor, Dr. Ryan Cohn. He's from Peachtree Orthopedics, and from the moment I walked into that office, I mean the front door lady that checked me in, Camille, my what do you call it? The person, my nurse, Jasmine, and Dr. Cohn's entire staff. Shout out to them at Peachtree Orthopedics. They were absolutely wonderful. Bedside manner, I hear stories from people being in a hospital, and I heard I had none of that. on yesterday morning. None of that. From the moment I walked in and got checked in to when I got rolled to the back to when they put me under, none of that. Everybody was smiling. Everybody was cool. Everybody was nice. It's just a shameless plug for my orthopedic doctor, Dr. Ryan Cohn of Peachtree Orthopedics, and his entire staff, because it was really, really good thing. The one thing I will tell you was kind of hilarious. So they do this drip, right? So they gave me the painkiller in my spine to deaden, obviously from my waist down because of cutting into my thigh to put the hip in. And as I'm going out, I do clearly remember, well, not clearly, but I do remember overhearing the conversation by the staff, the doctor and the anesthesiologist and the nurses. And it was the funniest thing because I remember them talking about cars and how some of them, what they drove. Dr. Cohn said he drove a Rivian, and some others were talking about an old car that he's rebuilding. And it was just the craziest conversation. So when I woke up, I said to them, I said, hey, were you guys like literally putting a brand new hip in my body while talking about cars? And they all cracked up laughing, saying, no, we had that conversation before we started. So that was kind of funny. But lo and behold, I just want to share with you, there's really no reason for me to have taken days off. Like, I could have done the show last night. I really could have. But, obviously, management doesn't want to push you and then you sue, and I would never do that. But I'm back tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, filling in for Mark Aram Thursday morning, and then back on the air on Friday. So this is the coolest thing ever. I will tell you, it is kind of strange to be speaking into my living room by myself. Like, there's nobody here. So I have a fix for that for tomorrow night's show. You'll hear more about that. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll see what I'm doing tomorrow night at the house. But it's strange. It really is, because at least at the station, I've got the news people walking around. I've got Magic Mike to my right on a board. I've got a call screener. I can see traffic in the other area. I'll see Michelle Wright go running by the window when she's getting ready to do a news broadcast. But here I'm literally in my vast living room with nobody. I'm looking at my couch, my leather sectional paintings on a wall, and I'm like, I've never seen my living room from this vantage point. But I just want to tell you, surgery is not, who knows what will happen in the coming days, but it won't be because I went back to work so soon. So I'm very excited to be here. We've got a lot to talk about. Coming up next, I want to talk about the shutdown. Let's be clear. Let's be very, very, very clear. I know there are a lot of Republicans, pundits, and Fox News and radio pundits and print pundits who are like, we need to put this at the feet of the Democrats. And the Democrats are screaming and yelling. And I'm thinking to myself, a completely different point of view on this shutdown. So that's coming up next. If it happens, by all accounts, it should be happening today. And I'm just going to tell you here before we come back, I blame everybody, including we, the voters. It's the Shelley Winter Show. I am back a day after hip surgery, and I am feeling great, and it's not the Tylenol. We'll be right back. 404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk. But in true keeping with what Eric Von Hessler said, the show is going to sound like, we've got psychedelic 60s and 70s music all night long in our bumpers. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo!